Welcome back. It is your boy, Hayden, the cheez-it Lord. So, it's been like years, like 3 months. Worked the whole summer, so can't post videos there. And school takes so much time, like student council. I ain't got no time on my hands. So, I decided to get back into it because for some reason I have spare time. Somehow. Also want to get back into it. So, we're going to play... I was going to say hardcore, but we're not going to do it. We're going to do easy for right now. Because let me tell you, I want to be able to settle into my work. First of all, I want to say, we're going to do we're back. We're back. So, nothing, with no bonus chests, generate structures, no crap. Game rules, experiments, start a new world, people. So, my life has been pretty full lately, you know. I just started my hockey season. We just got the teams made. Ooh, games frame rate. Oh, why is my game running at 20 frames per second? Oh, what the heck? My frame rate's at unlimited too. Why? What? Oh my. Why me game so laggy? 24 frames. Okay. Oh my. I don't know why my game's so bad. I upgraded to PC that's like 100 or so. That might be the that might be the answer. I think we'll be fine though. If it ain't, that'll be my problem to bear, I guess. So, I don't know if I talked about anything about me being in the council. I really don't know when's the last time I posted. So, I'm going to guess what I did and hope it's right. Can my brother just shut the fuck up? Oh, shut the flippity flip out. I love myself some steaks. Some steak. Oh, you ain't getting away from me, boy. If my game crashes, maybe. Oh, snipe. Oh, come on. Snipe. Snipe. Snipe! Oh my. Boy. If only I had a gun. So, I got to choose my classes. Because when you reach high school or whatever. I was already in high school. It's weird, okay? But I got to choose my courses, so you know, there's this justice class, very nice. It's called Domaine Judiciaire. I'm a French school, you know, so I can be bilingue, le français, bilingue. So I am origin English, reasoning why my YouTube channel is all English. And all that. Holy, why is my game crashing? I already know who I'm gonna call to check this out. I don't think he's got anything on his hands, you know, just taking care of 3 kids that are like 5 years old. Yeah, getting back on track, because I lose track so fast. So, domaine judiciaire. We'll call it justice class. Sometimes I call it law class. But that's when you're in 11, 12, where you can actually take, like, law class where they go into the criminal code. Ours is more kind of just like a get to know more basis, right? Oh, I'm gonna lose my shoot. I don't know. Yes. Hey, that's better. It's just me or the leaves are different. swear, cow. It wasn't for my game crashing. God damn. Okay, the leaves are different. What? Why are they different? Is anybody else, like, people... I need help. Comment down below, please. What is reasons? I search up why FPS now. And, like, RAM and whatever. But the thing is like, when I had the person I know check the computer, he literally said, there's no way you're opening that thing. And putting in what he wanted to put in if needed. I think I could definitely stick a few sticks of RAM in there. Because it's definitely not. Because it's like, RAM is short processing, right? As I was described, it's like, it notes down what you're doing, and then it burns everything, okay? Let's just test it. So, and then there's like book storage. It's like your storage. God, I'm gonna crash out. The game was never like this before. Like, I did this too. I don't know what to do anymore. I turned this down too. It's like, what else do you want from me? Fancy. Okay, now the leaves look like they have holes. That... Okay. I swear. The world I have that has, like, billions and billions of stuff, right? Doesn't run like this, and it runs on the same freaking thing. What the heck? Okay, I think I'm actually stuck on... Oh, the turtles! Oh, what the... Wait, I can't run them. Ooh, sheep. Bitch. 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 Bitch, 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 bam, 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 bam. Die. Okay, now we just need to find flowers. Should be easy enough. Justice class. You learn all the things. The teacher's sick. He apparently taught all my brothers. He's so old, he taught one of the parents of the people in my class. He be that old. But he's super chill, though. Like, there's no way you're getting a more chill teacher than what I have. In that class, the first project is actuality. So, cases, sort of. I call it case, but then whenever I say case, people, like, don't know, and I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? It's so simple, right? Well, maybe it's just... Yeah, so, case project. You have to find two little articles. And those articles, you are going to have to read. You got to put the title, when it was published, when the event happened, and all that. And I think for the project, you have to make sure that, like, it has a process, a justice process. Which mine definitely did, because it's not done, my first case. Even the teacher said mine was better than my brother's, because my brother took this class before, so I'm definitely bragged that. I told him earlier, he said it didn't matter, and then he proceeds to violently shake a chair, but he did that on purpose. I think I might just live at spawn. It's a nice area. Of course, villagers are going to be a pain, but like... Okay, what does C mean in coordinates? Ooh, iron too. Also, I use a client, so now I full bright. Ooh, Stone Age, yay. Okay. This wire is gonna make me crash out. Okay. Always get 17 cobblestone. I've taught myself this. 17 cobblestone is the perfect amount of cobblestone. Okay. But it might change if you're on Bedrock, I'm pretty sure. Or Java. I think actually 17's for Bedrock. Yeah, so you know, the case project. Me, I like this class, right? So I'm gonna start logging in for this class. I start locking in. And this is like our time, like look, because he gives us a bunch of websites. All these websites are places with a bunch of articles. And of course, it has to be Canadian. So he gave us Radio Canada. That's where I found both of my articles. It was the most simple, and I didn't have to like go to a different website. Yeah, okay. That's right. 17 is for the Bedrock. Ooh, getting an upgrade. Nice. So I lock in. My first case. Now, some people, this might get very disturbing. So, maybe just like, I'll try to keep it not as... Some people might get grossed out. It's about a pedophile. So, like, people, definitely, I'm not going to put down timestamps because I'm a rookie YouTuber. I don't know how to do this shit. All you have to do is a little very simple. Skip to the video to the point where I'm not talking about a pedophile. Now this should only take like 3 minutes, so it should be fine to find where the video is. Look, I need a place to build. Cool. So, 55-year-old man, Serge. Wait, I should not be saying this online. Ooh. Good catch by Hayden here. I'm not gonna... I was about to say his second name. He's just... First name Serge. He's a 55-year-old man. Touch kids. Well, it's bad. The prosecution wanted to give him 5 years for the luring, because he lured kids and stuff. 5 years, just counting the luring. There's like a bunch of other stuff. Again, not gonna say it online because I don't want to get demonetized. But there's more stuff. But then the defense is like, no, this ain't working for me and my client. It's too serious. And when you read this, in your mind, you probably definitely think it's not serious enough. It's like 5 years for luring, and then 40 folders of how do I say this family friendly? Illegal videos on his computer. 40 folders of, you can probably guess what it is, on his computer. He pled, he pled, my brain is crashing, what is that word? He pled guilty of that when they found it. He had to plead guilty at that point. There was no other point. They found it on his computer because he was able to get, the police were able to get a warrant for his arrest and stuff. So they had right to go through his stuff. And that's where they found this disturbing stuff. The ages, because if you know what it is, ranges from 3 to 12 years old. Real sicko. Real sicko. Personally, I'm going to be a defense attorney, so you know I'm just going to defend that guy. Stay hydrated, people. Delicious. That's delicious. Oh, not the way. Ooh, more sheep. So, the defense attorney said, this ain't working for my client. This is too much time for learning kids, apparently. and 40 folders. He decided to swing up the deal for his client. He decided to say, no, this is too much. How about 25 months? Because he was on bail. He was on bail while the justice process was going. But there's always rules in justice process, as you learn if you took the class. Well, and one of his rules, because online was the reason he was able to talk to a little child at 12 years old, was no internet. And he probably doesn't have any family anyway, so he doesn't need internet to text family. And with that, he texted the little boy. He's like, oh, me so sorry. Me didn't mean to touch you. Very graphic stuff I could say, but again, don't want to get demonetized. Coming back from a long break and decides to get demonetized first video. So, 12 months for luring, 12 months for the illegal videos on his computer, and the 1 month for breaking and using the internet. It's 25 months, and then you proceed to go to a rehab. And guess what? We don't know what happened. Not because there's no articles posted. None of that. It's because the process ain't done. It shows you that the justice process takes so long. Like, if I just do a little... Yeah, they still haven't done any update. Yeah, most recent one was September 5. Yeah. So you would have got 5 years for luring, but that's the name of both of the articles. No. I'm sorry, but no, there's no way you give a guy that did all that stuff and you're just like, 25 months. And like, the guy's gonna leave the rehab. It's so quite obviously. Oh wait, let me charge my phone real quick. Hold up. When was my last video? Wait, I'm supposed to go on YouTube, not YouTube City. Wait, is this done? I should stay on the move as much as I can. Okay, ask me in a week there, buddy. Bam. YouTube channel. The cheez-it Lord, of course. Oh my, 4 months ago. Again, I'm very sorry. I did not mean to do such a long break, but like, it's a bit hard on life, you know. Ain't got no time for that. So, my apologies for people that are watching. I will start coming more, you know, more reoccurring. And it's not daily, because I can't do that. I would have to, and I, like, can't film for a week. So that means I have to prep videos during the week I can. It's just too much. That means 14 videos, I'd have to average 2 videos a day. Ain't gonna happen. I think I should build here. I can build a nice... Hold on, I just realized. Oh, there's a lot of sheep. It's a herd of sheep. But I have been trying to find a nice plain island on my bedrock world, on my dad's house, and I could never find the plains. But now here, it's so perfect, and I'm just like passing it on. Hey, come on. And now, if some people are wondering, there's 2 cases. But this second one doesn't have to do with anything related to children. No, okay, no. Nothing to do with little children. It has to do with a $48 million steal. Now, quite obviously, this one, it's more known. When I decided to go practice I went to go see someone in practice. He even knew about this case. He didn't know like all the details that I told him, but he knew that there was a case like this. Right here, perfect. Let's always put the little in my one sugar game. Yay! So this all starts in 2020. 2020. There's no 2020 something. Okay. 2020. There's this good old little kid. Again, I say kid because he was too young when he did this crime, so his name isn't published. Nice little kid decides, you know what, I want to steal. He just decides I want to. He's just like, you know what, the crime pays. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna do the most insane steal in the world. You know what I'm gonna steal? $48 million. $48 million American from one of the biggest entrepreneurs in America. Just one day he decided, let me become one of the biggest federal criminals in the world, right? Don't we all want to be that? Don't we all? Okay. Ooh, copper. This is goated stuff right here. Now because of the copper update. I swear. I really want more copper than diamonds. In the world I have with my friend, all I wanted was copper because I can't afford iron. And also saves my iron for villagers. Yeah. So, crime pays, you know. $48 million American. You know how many, like, bologna sandwiches or something I could buy? No, I don't like bologna sandwiches. You know how much you could gamble with that? Like, oh. Do not gamble. Please do not gamble. Except for me. I'm allowed. Do not gamble. Trust me. It doesn't work out too well. Speaking from experience, people, do not. So, he decides to steal $48 million. And since he's a small little kid, they can't punish him as much as what they should. Because that's why he decided to do another count of fraud. Later on in his life. This kid doesn't learn from his lesson. You know, he decided to do 1 year in juvenile detention after that crime. One crime. Whoa, hey, yeah. Whoa. I lost myself. Yeah, so 2020 does $48 million. They catch him May 2020 because they were able to track the Bitcoin purchased from a PlayStation Network account. Can you guess who was tracking him? No, not the Hamiltonian police. Not his town police. The FBI. Imagine being a little kid and getting chased after the FBI. How would you feel? Would you feel good, personally? FBI chasing me would sound sick. Like, it sounds good, but bad, you know. So, while he does a nice little... He gets 1 year in juvenile detention when he's stopped in May of 2020. May 2020. Why did I think there was another number? May of 2020. And that's when they give him 1 year in juvenile detention, 2021. 2022, they decide to give him probation. Again, it's about fixing the children. You learn in justice. It's about fixing the children, not punish. Fix, then punish. I don't agree with that half because sometimes you need to charge them as all. But the Bitcoin, that's why he stole Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not really known. They don't know how to like charge and stuff because it's like a stock market or whatever. I don't know Bitcoin, but like it's a stock market, so I'm pretty sure the prices change, right? I should really search this up. That would help my case. Yeah, it changes. So that means they can't really put a number. But he steals a lot of money. $40 million. So he gets off probation. And during his probation, you know what he does? Ha! These Canadians, they got no money. But 200 of them do. He steals from over 200 Canadians. For $1 million Canadian. He stole from one person $48 million. But from 200 people he stole. Sounds very stupid because it is stupid. I don't understand how that works. Like how in the living booty cheeks do you go from $48 million to $1 million? Like you're not in your prime no more. Like what happened? Little child. I would never make that mistake. Please, trust me. I know you're listening. I would never do that, okay? I would never steal that much money. I hope. Seriously. Oh my, that's what that... It's just so I can see where I need to put torches. Okay, here. Copper. Again, goated resource to save a bunch of money. Yeah, so he steals from 200 victims. $1 million. What the hell? And then, guess what happens? He gets arrested again. Of course. What a surprise, he gets arrested again. They didn't charge him as an adult again, but they did, well technically they gave him fines as an adult, but not punishment. I think they still give him juvenile detention, and maybe 1 year in prison, but I'm pretty sure that they definitely charged my boy for the like the fines, like repaying and stuff. I'm quite sure that they charge him as a child. I don't, because he had to pay $352,000 in damages that I think is legal to do to a child, and 83,000 in repaying the people. Like 83,000. What? You know how much that boy stole? Again, I am telling you, my personal opinion, they weren't harsh enough on this boy. Because guess what's he gonna do when he gets out this year, or next year, he gets out of prison, and he's guess what he's gonna do? Steal to get that money. Not only that, his lawyer decided to argue and say, during his juvenile detention, 1 year in juvenile, he decides to say he developed poor mental health and addiction to drugs. Like, what does that have to do with anything? I understand, but like, how does mental health have to do with anything with stealing money? That ain't no drugs. Like, the drugs are coke. Start sniffing that stuff. But that ain't the case. I low-key should do this every episode. Am I cooking? People, please subscribe, like, comment, something. If your comment ain't nice, thank you. I love hate, you know. But I really want to know, should I tell 2 cases every episode? Quite obviously, I might not be able to get good cases like a 55-year-old pedophile, but I can I can still get good cases for this. I think I don't think this is an original idea, but to me it is. I'm not sure. Maybe you can just say in the comments if this is an original idea. Imagine you guys just start blowing up my comments like, this ain't original, this guy's saying he didn't know, blah blah, like, shut your mouth. Who asked you? Who asked you? Oh my god. I don't want to hear your goddamn shit. Like, shut your floofy, goofy ass up. Wow, great episode. I will see you guys in the next one. See you later, gamers.